Okay, brother. This is chapter number 4, data analysis and discussion. This is actually the crux, the the epics of our thesis, the highest level of our thesis. And now you are supposed to give me a presentation in your own word. It is like a friendly debate between you and me, but I will prefer to listen you more and more. And inshallah, at the end, I will also rest the questions which will remain unanswered. So, brother, please go ahead.
So do you want a presentation in the whole as all, or do you want to read and explain?
Yeah, you can read those lines and you can explain me just like I'm your student
Yeah,
and you are
yeah,
explaining me.
it will be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Chapter 4, the analysis and discussion. Data analysis. This is engage 31 responsible questionnaire employing open and close in the question. Among these response, 3 were available for as a call.
Hmm.
This was important for drawing further insight for the data collect and ensure partition of remove the biases of reporting response.
Hmm. 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 So you can tell me when move further, so I will
Yeah,
scroll
yeah,
down.
yeah, move. This is the age of our responsible.
Okay.
Okay, it was as it's showing. No need to describe this one, huh?
Yeah, not much. Okay, we can see. Okay.
Most of the responsible were aged between. It's okay. This one,
Okay.
it just.
Got it. Got your point, brother.
I think also this one. I think this one. They will not ask about this kind of
Yeah, they
information
will
because.
not. Yeah, they will not
Yeah.
ask so much, but this is good for our practice. At least we have
Yes, yes,
a bird
yes,
eye
yes.
view of.
This is educational level of party decision, and this is was important
Hmm.
because it for researcher when he read the answer from the questionnaire,
Hmm. Hmm.
sometimes he have to stop and think again about the answer because the one who is writing that answer is different in level of education. Like
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly.
when they express their emotion or when they express their answer, you
Hmm.
have to be more care when you talk, when you handling with people who's have a low education because um, they don't be able to use I can't say use the proper word to
Hmm. Hmm.
describe uh, their their motion or
Their
their express.
response, their
Yeah,
intentions.
yeah, and especially for this kind of people, you have to be a little bit reading with the concepts and with the
Hmm. Hmm.
open mind of understand them how what they are want from their answer.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
do I don't say uh, like you pretend or you think about what they are. No, just to make sure they use the exact word to express about themselves.
Exactly. Exactly, brother. Exactly. So yeah, that's why this is important. Yeah, this is the education, and then should I scroll down now?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are also bar graphs showing educational level.
Yeah, this is our showing their
Yeah.
secondary. Excuse me, could you? Yeah, down.
Okay.
Go down.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, General themes regarding the change.
Exactly.
This study research question concern the matter required the company employee wants organization change be intent. According to the coding system, employee for the data collected, there were 12 themes that fill with the three. Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
um, how I could explain if someone asked me there were 12 themes, they will say why you choose 12? Why you didn't choose 10?
Yeah. The main thing is when you select a theme or when you drop a theme, uh, whenever you can tell them that when me and my expert, when we conducted the interview, we recorded all the interviews on a document, all the answers, sorry, answers of all the interviews on the document. Initially, there were not 12 themes. There were almost, like, you can say, according to me, there were 13, 14, 15 themes. What are themes? Themes are basically when a respondent answers a interview question, there are many similarities in the answer of one, answer of respondent two, respondent three, respondent four. So themes are always there. There can be many themes. With respect to my understanding, with respect to your understanding, themes can be different, but 12 themes were finally identified. Why only 12? Because these 12 themes, they are particularly dealing with something different. They are not 100% same. Like, let's suppose if there are 20 themes, so maybe when an other expert, when I see, I will say, brother, this theme is dealing with attitude, and this is another theme, it is dealing with the perception. So we should not include these two themes as two different. There should be one theme, because attitude, perceptions, they are quite similar. So themes, we keep on squeezing, we keep on shortening and reducing the number of themes until they reach a point where all the themes are dealing with a separate entity, a separate concept. So themes
Okay.
can be, there can be hundreds of themes if you are asking so many questions. But yes, you have to tell them initially there were not 12 themes. You can say when we sat together, me and our expert, and with our consensus, we reached on those 12 types of themes. We said these are the themes which are dealing with at least a separate concept from each other. They are not 100% same. So those 12 themes, there were also other themes, we removed them just because they were overlapping with each other, like perceptions, attitude, intention towards, salary. So one person had another opinion about the salary, and other person also had a positive opinion about the salary. A third person also has had a positive opinion about the salary. So instead of creating three different themes regarding the salary, we comprised one theme. So
Okay.
the theme should not overlap. So finally, we reached, after consensus, after much discussion, we reached on 12 themes which were not actually repeating, which were not overlapping each other. And then, for our own convenience, for our own, comfort, we divided these 12 themes into three categories, three related categories. Like themes related to attitude can be converted into one category. Themes related to outcome issues can be uh, you know uh, can be joined with another category. So three categories were basically developed in that sense from the 12 themes.
Okay. So could we make a number for this one? Like to say uh, it was more than 26 or more than like.
Yeah, we can say there were almost, okay, generally you can say there were more than 30 plus themes we obtained from our participant, because every participant gave answer to a number of questions. So initially there were more than 30 themes, but we we want to make our research simple and more understandable, more user friendly.
Yeah, this one. Just a second. I want to write that. What do you say right now?
Yeah, our
Could
research,
you repeat it again? We want
yes,
what?
we want to make our research more user friendly and more reader friendly, more simple to understand. So
We want to make
researcher, yeah, to make it more simple to understand and user friendly and reader friendly.
what was the last one?
Reader friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I cannot share it with you.
Yeah,
If I were
Habibi,
there,
thank you so much.
inshallah, if we meet sometime, oh great, in life, so inshallah, I would share.
Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah.
Thank
I will meet you in Mecca, بإذن الله.
inshallah, biznillah, brother. Thank you
I
for
will
your.
invite you one day, inshallah, and we will have, inshallah, big dinner together, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, inshallah, and from my side also, brother.
Inshallah, inshallah, Habibi, inshallah. So shall we start again?
Please, please.
Okay. Five theme, okay. With offer category. Well, we, okay.
Yes, five of the themes fell under first category
So yeah, if someone asks why you choose three category.
because we we choose the three categories on the basis of the similarities. The themes which are quite similar, we put them together in one category. Like the themes related to emotions and attitude cannot be put into the themes related to the process or related to the outcome, because emotions and attitude related themes, they can be easily put together in one category. This is for our own convenience, this is for the convenience of reader. Otherwise, if we do not make categories, then also it is okay. But for the understanding of reader can understand, okay, there are 12 themes and 3 categories. Then out of 12, first 5 themes, they were in first category. And which were those themes which were related to emotions and attitudes, emotional and attitudinal themes? It explains which concern the participants' attitudes and how they responded when faced with the prospect of change as a result of privatization. Basically, this is the question we asked about privatization, and we recorded their perceptions and emotional attitude into one category. And even in the literature, if we read the relevant literature, we come to know that researchers recommend this, that you should categorize the themes with similar, with similar behaviors, with similar meanings. So even you can say our similar researches, they also categorize the themes in the same manner as we are doing. We are actually following the literature in categorizing the themes. And then it also says there were further 5 themes in second category, which is process, the change process. The change process themes should be different from attitudinal or emotional themes, because
Yeah, we can
yeah,
say like
yeah, yeah,
attitude and emotion is related to the employee and to the human being side, and the
exactly.
process was how is the process by itself it's
Ex-
affect the employee.
affects the employee, yeah, so it stands into another category, the organizational process. We are not dealing with human. Firstly,
Yes,
we were dealing with the human attitude, so
yes.
it is another category. And the process theme, it says, concerned how management undertook the task of implementing the change. So all the processes related to the implementation of the change, starting and implementation of the change, they were put together in second category. And then the third category, it is related to the result of the change, the outcome of the change, brother. The third category, it says outcome involved the 2 themes, full
The third
details.
category.
Yeah, please read. It's better if you read, brother.
Yeah, the third category comes in four two themes.
Hmm.
Full details to be down.
Yeah, in the table.
The themes,
Yeah. You can now, yeah,
the
this is
themes
the
in the
table.
study.
Hmm. Yes, can you see the table?
Yes, just a second. The themes in this study were broadly akin to those employed to extend empirical literature. Could you go a little bit up?
Yes, yes.
Yes, this one.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah. The themes in this study were broadly akin to these employed in the extant empirical literature
Hmm. Yes.
when referring to the variables that influence and govern the outcome of the change,
Hmm.
such as communication, uncertain, employee participate, and stress.
Yeah.
However, the participate of this persistent or rise additional issue, such
Hmm.
as change stop relation and people contrast positive and negative attitude regarding the choose and resulting outcome. The participate also suggests that organization value are an important influence factor.
Yes. So this is what he's saying. The themes are not only these 12 themes which I was telling earlier. According to Robinstein, this researcher, he also talks about the themes, but there are some other themes as well. But as far as one research study is concerned, we want to make it more simple and more understandable. So that's why we will select the themes which are more and more repeated. So that's why we strict ourselves to the 12 themes only, rather than going broad and broad. Because this is a cross section study and we have to complete it in limited time and within limited budget. So that's why we selected the most repeated 12 themes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, First category,
Yes, brother.
which was talk about emotion and attitude issues,
Yes,
and
brother.
this category was contact immediately with the humanity.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, this category is while we are talking with the experts who's doing the analysis in computer, we
Hmm.
was talking about and we divided things
Hmm.
in that mentioned in the questionnaire, and we find some point that's
Hmm.
related to the humanity.
Yes.
It doesn't relate it to the work or the stress or the
The
outcome from
process.
the process. Yeah, it comes from the humanity by itself and
Yeah.
affected the humanity directly.
Yes, exactly.
uh, which is was the relation between people and
One.
the
Yes.
change of attitude and
Yes.
uncertain and conflict
And
and
the human values.
yeah and values.
Yeah, brother, you have to remember those five themes on your fingertips, right? Like you have to remember. We do not need to remember their definition, these things, but these five themes should be on your fingertips of first
Okay.
category, same as second and third category.
Okay. Uh, no need to read the definition.
I think we don't need to actually read the definition. These are the themes. Okay. Then in the
And
second category,
the second category was talk about the process.
the
And
process. Yes.
yeah, and here when we talk about the process, it's something common between the humanity and also uh, the process by itself and how to doing the job.
Exactly. It is a
Yeah,
link between humanity
yeah,
and the
yeah,
organizational change.
yeah. And the second category, which is a process issue,
Hmm.
was talking, as we said, um, actually it's take from the both sides, the humanity and the work by itself and how it's going and the policies for the work.
Exactly.
uh,
Exactly.
yeah, because it's we divide it to a communication, or how people communicate together, also how do they participate in their job, how is they planning the challenge, and
Yes.
and the hierarchy, when we talk about the hierarchy and how the management, from
Exactly.
the high level to the end level, and the desired
Desired
of
process.
the process.
Yeah. This is a
Yeah,
desired process, brother. Desired. This is not the actual process. You have maybe they ask the question. This is the process, and the third category, desired process means what the process should be according to the
mhm.
people. What the process should be, the change should be in favor of the employees, not against the employees. Like this is what is meant to say the desired process. Like after implementing the change, what process is desired in order to bring a better change rather than a negative or a bad change.
That's mean, could we say, um, the willing of participate in the job?
Sorry, repeat, please.
Can we say it's like a willing to participate, to share information or idea about the job?
No, brother, it's not about the willingness. It's not. It's about the pro. Is the process is is the process going in a better direction or not? This is about the
Uh-huh.
process. Like if the process is going in better direction, and is the process is better enough to give the employees a better future. Of
Okay.
It's not about the willingness of employee. The willingness of employee, if we record it, then we have to record it in the first category.
Consider idea regarding, how to do the change.
Yes. Yeah, the best way to do the change, the best process. Desired means something which is required, which is better for you. A process should be better.
And the third category was the outcomes.
Yes.
And yeah, and here when we talk about outcomes,
Hmm.
it's that something not related to the humanity,
Hmm.
and it doesn't share anything with the humanity,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
it affect the humanity.
Impacts the humanity.
Yeah.
It has a direct relationship to the humanity, but it doesn't have with their opinion or with their perceptions. It is the impact to the humanity. You used a very good word, impact to humanity.
Okay.
Yes, brother.
Uh, Structure, surface, and stuff.
Hmm. What kind of
Do
structure?
you?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it
What
says.
kind of structure?
Yeah, structure. What could be the structure of organization after privatization? What services what services better than before will this offer, and what are the benefits for the staff? Like
Okay.
its definition also says the similar things. Like
External ocean. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, like it says the productivity should be increased, the services to the customers and the internal employees should be better, and better facilities should be provided, you know and the result, outcome, the productivity overall should be increased. These are the outcomes. And similarly, external issues are also categorized in this category. It says external issues which are not in the control of the employees or organization. They are related to some legal issues or some related to the politics of a particular region, and related to availability of the finance, the availability of money. These are also included in these categories because they impact the outcome. If your process is very good, but
Uh-huh.
you are not having a legal support, or you are making your company is making liquor or wine
Uh-huh.
or
Yeah.
beer, so the law will not allow you. So are you getting, brother?
Yes, 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 yes.
So we have to include those external issues which can impact our organization, like external matter, range of external matters, which matters, like including legal and legal developments, politics, and availability of finance. Like if you have enough finance or not. If you do not have
Yes.
enough finance, you cannot fulfill your outcomes. If you have
Yeah.
not legal support, you cannot continue your processes, and you cannot achieve your processes outcomes. So these are included in this category, and these
تمام.
all have impact on the consumer and impact on the employees.
تمام. تمام. Okay. Shall we go to the emotional attitude issue and outcome?
Yes, yes.
Okay. The participate express a wide area of opinion when discuss the organization change, and while somewhere about their issue, it was notable the positive and negative opinion were expressed a proudly equally number. How we could say it equally number that
Yeah, ambivalent
meaning?
means, yeah, ambivalent means having two opinions, like, oh,
Uh-huh.
maybe positive or maybe negative. It says the participants expressed a wide array of opinion, like many opinions, when discussing the organizational change. When discussing the organizational change mean when we were asking them the questions about the change. And while some were ambivalent about the issue, there were some employees who were not having a clear opinion. They were also having positive and negative points in their minds. It was notable that, like, it is important that positive and negative opinions were expressed in a broadly equal number. Means if 10 employees, broadly equal number doesn't mean exactly. If 10 employees were saying that our salary is enough for us, then almost 8 or 9 employees also said, or 11 or 12, we can say, employees also said that our salary is not enough for us. This is actually saying that there were equally the employees were equally favoring as well as equally disfavoring, the issue.
Okay. Shall I complete?
Yeah, yeah, please complete.
The organization, and while some were of the were yeah, employee at the levels with the company state that change offer valuable opportunity was exciting and made them feel positive. They
Yes,
state that they are anticipate positive outcome in terms of their future responsibility, service, profile and physical structure of organization as following. Two quotation exemplify.
yes. And now this is, we are actually, we stated something, and now we are stating exactly the response of the employees we got.
Okay.
We got this response, but we also rephrased it in our own words because we have to transcribe. So if someone asks where is the response of employee, so we can, these italic lines shows that they are the words of the participants.
Okay. Do we have to read or no?
Yeah, please, you have to read, brother. It's better if you read it.
Okay. There is a really positive attitude among colleagues about the change. When it's all
Hmm.
over, I think everyone will be so pleased with the outcome. This will
Hmm.
only improve when you get used to the new ways of working and they
Hmm.
realize it's benefit everyone, including themselves.
Hmm.
Resources they need will be available to them.
Available to
Okay,
them. Yes.
company
Hmm.
Okay. Company has consistently stuck to its core principle and long-term goals
Hmm.
to maintain high standards that benefit employee and all other stakeholders.
Hmm.
Supervisor engage with all employee and they offer overseas development plan to help with career progress.
Yes, this
This
is,
is talk from
yeah, opinion of manager, and the first one is opinion of a supervisor. Do I need to explain them, or these are clear to you?
it's clear.
It's clear, brother. Okay. They will not actually ask this much, question, and but this is good if you read it before me, so
Yes,
that
yes.
we'll be much much.
However, the majority of employees also refer to being fearful of the change, despite
Yes, no,
also
this is the
recognize the
opposite concept, brother. Are you getting? No, this
yeah,
is the opposite concept. Like we talked earlier, that similar and ambivalent. I talked you ambivalent mean both negative and positive feeling at the same time. So this shows that our research is genuine, because we are not reporting only the positive side of outcomes, or the positive sides of privatization. Now we are presenting the negative side also. Being a researcher, we have to be very honest in our reporting. So now it is the negative side. Yeah, please go ahead.
However, the majority of employees also refer to being fearful to change, despite also recognize the potential benefit. Many express frustration that the monitor of their workload was not there to make,
Huh.
and they were also conscious that change could result in downsing or might adversely affect their job. As the following quotation, I can't continue like this. I mean,
Hmm.
either the job will change to reduce the workload, or they will have employee someone else to help out. This
Hmm.
is this is also this is show us from the previous talk when we talk about the low level of the employee when they say something about um, the the load the more load they are
Yes.
receiving
Hmm.
in a private than the public.
Exactly. Exactly. You are getting it right.
The, in the interview also demonstrate the previous need to training develop for instance
Yeah.
prior to being privatized there was no mention for employee for HR
Hmm. Like prior
resource
to
development
being
plan.
privatized. Yes. Before privatization, it means. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a top to bottom approach to communication, but now there is a keen interest in improving the skills of the employee, and there are many workshops to develop different skills.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. This is
Which,
saying actually the. Are you getting it now?
yes, 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 they
Okay.
are, they are, they are happy. They have a training and they have
Yeah.
a different level of communication.
Yeah. After privatization.
Yes. The interview also revealed the type of uncertainty the employee expressed, such as a job-related strategies and structure.
Hmm. Hmm.
Could you explain this one for me, please?
Yeah, it says the interviews also expressed, or also we find out that the types of uncertainty implies experience, such as job related, strategic, and structural uncertainty means the risks related, risk in the minds of the people. Those interviews also disclose the risks and uncertainties in the mind of the people. Just like above, if we move above, it was saying, like, I cannot continue like this. I mean, either the job will change to reduce the workload, or they will have to employ someone else to help me. So this is the risk that,
Uh-huh.
are you getting it now, brother?
Yes, 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 brother. Yes.
So employees are happy, as well as we, the researcher, came to know that there were some employees who are uncertain about the structure of the change, about the outcome, whether this change will be helpful for us or not. Some employees are happy that okay, this will bring new trainings and new learning, and some are some have bad experiences related to job related bad feelings, strategic and structural. Strategic and structural mean long term. Long term, it
Okay.
will be non beneficial for us. Maybe they have a fear of like pension. You understand the pension system?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. The
So
salary, the retired salary.
yeah, the retired salary. So normally private companies do not offer retired salaries. So
Yes.
this is a strategic related fear, and also structural. Structural fear means the hierarchy, maybe their power become reduced with the change of structure. Their authority will deteriorate, will decrease. So we also come to know from the interview, this is also our finding, our contribution, because our research, because of the research, we have come to know these things due to our interviews. So this is also a finding, in other words.
Okay.
Yes, brother.
Um, More participants referred the job-related uncertainty than more than form of uncertainty, but
Y-
there was also lack of clarity at all levels with the organization regarding the strategic direction of the company was talking and
hmm.
what is the new policy would be.
Yes.
And could we see this one? It's related to the combustion or to uh,
Yes, yes, please,
how
please.
you could, yeah, this is related to uh, the side effect of the privatization
Yes,
on.
exactly. Side effect. Yeah, this is I wanted to hear from your mouth. It's nice. Yes, the side effects. Yes, the side effects of privatization, because it says more participants refer to job related uncertainty. Like most of the participants, they were uncertain about the job related, because whether they will be on their job or they will be downsizing and they will go out of job. So more participants refer to job related uncertainty. Yes, it is a side effect, you said, than any other form of uncertainty. Means job related uncertainty or job related risk is the topmost risk in the opinion of the participant. And it says, but there was also lack of clarity at all levels within the organization regarding the strategic direction. Like all of the participants, we means all the participants we interviewed, they were not clear about the direction. 100% they were not clear that whether NWC is going in the right direction or not. These are all the
Mhm.
uncertainties, and they should be reported like this, because a real research should look like this. So they were not clear about the strategic direction. Strategic direction means that where NWC will be standing after 5 years, after 10 years. So there is a lack of clarity between the participants who are actually the employees of NWC.
Okay. The employee find it's difficult because they don't know what the change will mean to them,
Yes.
despite being reassured that we will not lose our job.
Hmm,
People
hmm,
don't want to be replowed or anything like that. And I
hmm,
think some still fear randomness. I
hmm.
have to say, there are days when I wonder where we up and what the final outcome of this will be. We understand that the big picture, but bless you, Alhamdulillah, be difficult, you know. When things are happening, you can't help wonder if it's work manager.
Hmm. These are actually the
Anticipate,
opinions. Yes,
yeah,
please.
as an anticipate, the employee were fearful of the organization value may change. In this
Hmm.
study, Veteran 2000 recognized the employee are concerned by change because
Hmm.
they uncertain about associate competition, community, and tension. The
Hmm.
present study found
Hmm.
that approximately half of interview referred to the core value of the organization that belief should be retained,
Retain.
such
Hmm.
as the prospect of the social economy security, as well as emphasis places on the
Employee
employee
growth.
growth.
So these are the, like, if someone asks you, uh, like this, if I were the supervisor, so I would definitely, when I would read this sentence, I would definitely ask a question, like it says the present study found that, this is our finding, this is not written anywhere else. Like if I tell you this Vertinen 2000, you can see, brother, Vertinen 2000.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
We talked about few things and then we referred this, we cited Vertinen 2000, who is also talking about the similar things. So our findings are similar to the literature previously conducted by Vertinen, but this finding, this is our own finding. It says the present study found that approximately half of the interviewees refer to the core value of organization that they believed should be retained. Core value means the mother value, the most important value should be retained, means should not be changed, such as the prospect for social and economic security. Social and economic security of employees should not be changed, should not be compromised, as well as the emphasis placed on employee growth, and the employee growth should also be retained, it should not be changed. So if someone, if I were the supervisor, I would ask brother Knife, what is the most important aspect your respondent gave you, or what is the most important finding you can tell me in your research regarding privatization? So the answer should be that employees emphasize that, yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, the most important thing is that employees emphasize that the core value of my company of NWC should not change. And what are the core values according to the employees of my company NWC? Two core values. They say social and economic security should never be compromised, and my growth, employee growth means employee growth should not be changed. These are the most important, you can say, comments from the employee. And how we knew this? Because we interviewed them and we interpreted their interviews. So are you getting me, brother?
Yes. The following two quotation example this belief. Most people recognize that need of company to maintain a good reputation. They will not want to receive a bad publicity of negative comment. And this is tie in the where their fear about any change of company value. And people take pride of their work at a company that provide a public service and does research into water management. This comment demonstrates the difficulties that change manager may encounter and the need of identify organization core value in order that they are not lost when implementing the change. These values were an essentially element of the company environment and serve as a coping machine to enable positive reaction to the organization change.
So, is it okay, brother? These are also the finding of Martin et al. So our findings are synonymous, are quite similar to the previous literature also. That's why those citations are there. And then
Uh-huh.
we can jump to the other category of our themes, which is process issues.
Okay.
Yeah, brother. So are you getting the links in mind that how these things are going on?
Yes.
Just a moment, brother. Just a moment.
Yeah, yeah, take your time.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम. अल्लाह का शुक्र, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. आप कैसे हैं जी? ठीक ठाक हैं यार. मैं थोड़ा सा उस पे एक उसमें मीटिंग में हूँ इस वक्त जूम के ऊपर. तो मैंने कहा मैं पहले कॉल अटेंड कर लूँ. यार इसके लिए तो आपको किसी प्लेजरिज्म के लिए वो देखना पड़ेगा सॉफ्टवेयर, या जिसके पास एक्सेस है ना वो बंदा कर सकेगा. यार मियाँ साहब है ना, जैसे उनके पास एक्सेस है वो, क्योंकि आपके ऑनलाइन गूगल पे नहीं आप चेक कर. किसी और की जिसके पास क्वालिटी का बहुत होना वो कर सकते हैं. क्या मेरे सच्ची बात है, पैसे लेके भी बंदे करते हैं वो अगर ऊंचाई करके मतलब दे देता हूँ, लेकिन पैसे की जरूरत नहीं होती आपको किसी किताब वाले बंदे से जिसका अकाउंट है उससे करा. हाँ उसे उनके पास होगी, लाजमी होगा उनका. चलो ठीक ठीक, ओके ओके. Yes, brother.
Yes. Process issues, and this is I could say it's take from the both side, which
Mm-hmm.
is the humanity and the
The
outcome
organization.
issues.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is the intermediate. Yes, brother.
yeah. The interview referred to both positive and negative aspects of employee involvement and communication during the improvisation process.
Hmm.
Similarly to the participant of previous study, they emphasize the negative aspect change communication.
Hmm.
One notable area of the criticism was the employees'
Hmm.
belief that they had not been given adequate notice of the change before it was an implement, and it's
Yes.
according with the finding of previous study. The
Hmm. Hmm.
interviews, um, the interviews used the term outgroup when referring to the communication sources,
Yes,
giving
yes,
the
yes.
sense.
But stop. Are you getting the term outgroup? What does this mean? Are you getting it, or do I need to explain? Okay, let me explain. It is saying the process issues. The process issue says the interviews refer to both the positive and negative aspect of employee involvement and communication during the privatization process. Because we are conducting a subjective interviews, so we are reporting positive as well as negative aspect. Honestly, whatever the respondents are giving. Then it says, similarly to the participant of previous studies like Levi's and Seabold 1998, they have also reported the similar results like we found. They emphasize that negative aspect of the change communication. The negative, the if communication is not properly meant to the lower to the every staff member, then it can have negative aspect. One notable area of criticism was the employee belief that they had not been given adequate notice of the change. Like employees criticized that we were not informed that your company is going to shift from government to the private level. No, no, man. और मैंने कहना दवाई ले आते हैं वो मेडिसिन में खा. So they consider themselves as an out group. Out group means like if you are not involved of if you are not communicated about the shift of the policies, then you and the similar employees will become out group. Outgroup is actually a group of people who criticize that we were not informed about the change. So the change took place without our consent, without our wish.
That could we summarize this one if we say they argue that they are not involved with the matter around them in changing, and no one told them about what will going on or what will happen and what the change will be.
Yeah, they were not taken into the confidence actually. Yeah, so you got the
Okay.
concept of
Yes.
outgroup. So that's why they
Yep.
criticize it. The outgroup
Mhm.
employees will criticize the change.
Okay.
Yes,
So
brother.
out group, it's referred to the employee who's not be or they are not involved.
Yeah, they are not informed and they are not happy with the change anymore.
Um, when referring to the communication sources,
Hmm.
given the sense of fear that a company organization change, this was typically regarded as a negative aspect. The
Hmm.
following three quotations exemplify the comment under the theme. The
Hmm.
information is available, but people have to look for it. There
Hmm.
are little boards and information. It's posted on them.
नहीं पानी वगैरह इसमें ले yeah, please you carry on brother.
If people want more information, there are phone number to call. So you have just go to make the call. So
Hmm.
we are not consult and there are not much.
Hmm.
Could you scroll down?
So there are not much they can say. Yes, please.
They can say that probably explain why they don't get used, but their sense that no one happy.
Yes, this
We
is a
are
sense.
not informed about what was happening. If
Hmm.
they are
Hmm.
planning, and probably they would be have able to tell us exactly what's going to happen,
Hmm.
and then there would have been a problem with the anyone saving.
Hmm. Hmm.
What are we going to do? Lots of information being passed around. It's going to be false, but no one clarified this.
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. So they
Okay,
are
brother.
actually they are yeah, yeah. Please, do you have a question? You can ask.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
So okay. So you are okay with these sentences? These are good.
Yep.
Making links.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yes, brother.
And can I excuse it's al-Maghrib prayer right now.
Okay. Okay.
Can
Okay.
I just have 20 minutes just to pray,
Oh, please,
and
please, no problem.
I will come back inshallah.
Okay, inshallah, I'll be here. I will also offer the Isha prayer 20, and after that, I'll take dinner. So I will not, we will not wait long. You will come 20 minutes. You just need to give me a text, and I'll be here.
بإذن
Okay,
الله.
brother. Okay.
Thank
Take
you
care,
so
brother.
much. Thank you. Thank
Take
you.
care. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Salam alaikum.